I wake up in the morning time. The first thing I do before I even brush my teeth, good morning, how you doing? I'm calling to put in an order for breakfast this morning, please. I gotta look at whatever service I need, do what I'm gonna order for breakfast. That's the first thing I do. All right, can I get the 2 slices of steakhouse premium pancake? Can I get 2 orders of that, please? I spend most of my time on these delivery services. Can I get the game day family feast? Can I get the original French toast? The amount of stuff that you could get is just crazy, so I get excited. It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now, you understand? And once it get here, it's the best part of my day because I love to eat. And I'm ready to go, you know? I'm always ready to eat. I just feel like the food has to be eaten. Food could be here and I tell myself, stop, just put it down. 10 minutes later, for some reason, I'm back at it again. Something in my head is telling me I have to eat the food. Food just takes away the pain. It takes away all the guilt. It takes away all the issues.
Welcome back to Ball and Chain. Man, how is everybody doing? Oh wait, it's just me and you. Wait a minute, you're not the Chain. Who are you?
I am the new look Mulligans, baby.
Boom, 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 boom. Coming off a huge win. The Mulligans are joining me in what is it? In place of my usual co-host, the Chain. He's over there in Italy somewhere, pouring a glass of wine upon his head.
Whenever he has a big life event, he takes a dump in fantasy.
He does. What's up with that? The wedding, big dump. Matt, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, excited for a new year, new hope, new characters, one you will meet tonight.
Absolutely. What a great teaser you throw out there. But first, as we always do, Matt, I'm sure we had the Sunday paper or the Monday paper or the Tuesday paper delivered to your house, right?
It was. And Brian, you know what I saw across the top of my newspaper?
Yeah, tell me.
I'm going to set a scene real quick. 2014.
Let me sit back.
You're in the car, and you hear on the radio, Jason Derulo, and you know a heater's coming on.
Jason Derulo.
Brian, my headline for week 2 of the GFL, you know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The Wigglers, are you kidding me? Erupt for 140 points, Brian. I forgot he had CeeDee Lamb because I was just looking at Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, and guess what? He had Garrett Wilson dropping 20 on the bench. This is a new guy. This is a new manager, 3rd season in the league, and I tell you what, I'm going to jinx him right now. He's going on a deep run in the playoffs right now. Those Wigglers, tough.
An early deep run call here on episode 2?
Deep.
Yeah, putting Garrett Wilson on the bench. Oh, you're benching your 3rd round pick for Travis Hunter in game 1? What are we doing out here?
You know, that's a manager. He's going to learn, but he's got talent.
Clearly took what we said about him last episode personally. We got a nice little clown face on me in the group chat. Well deserved. But I am going to double down. I think because of that coaching decision, he's still going to suck. I'm going to say it. That's right. I'm going to say it right here, Logan. I'm looking right at you, buddy. More of that. That's going to come back to bite you in the ass at some point here. Yeah. Matt, I don't know if you knew this. I also got a paper. Yeah, they did. My headline, right across the top there, biggest loser. Biggest loser. Now, this headline is two-faceted because we have 2 biggest losers. First off, I don't know if you used to watch that TV show where the people used to go on and you lose all that weight. It used to be a competition.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, I think our friend Mr. Debo Samuel must have been a contestant on that show. He must have lost all that damn weight. Just, it must have been flying off him because he went out there and he dropped 22 points on Ross's dome, our second biggest loser. 166 points on top of Ross's head? Are you kidding me? For the first game, his inaugural game in the GFL? Are you kidding me? Matt, I got a factoid for you. Just a quick factoid. 166 points is the second most ever scored in a Week 1 game by a GFL team.
What was number one?
I'm glad you asked. Number one, also me, 2 years ago in JD's very first game. How do you like that? JD's very first game in the GFL, I dropped 170 something on him.
You just have a way to welcome these gentlemen to the league with a big old redeem these nuts in your mouth.
That's an eruption. Trust me, we'll get to the redeeming of the nuts in the mouth.
I think this would be bad journalism if I didn't write this article, if I didn't see this article. Some would say it's not even a headline.
Oh no.
It's one of those you see kind of in the corner, right? It's in a bottom left, kind of by the crease. Sorry, left.
Headline. Sure.
Left.
Sure.
Left. Right here in the crease. Phishing attempt by Jimbot. Scammer beware. It's already week 2 and Jimbot has tried to fleece me. What did he do? He said, Bucky for Jamar Chase straight up. He's been after me all week, Brian. Every single day. Have you been thinking about it? So what about Jamar for Bucky? Straight up. He's been going for a week, and it's just sad that the commissioner or the dictator of this league is sending bots after me. My players don't feel comfortable going home at night because these gym bots are just after them. So GFL members, hide your kids, hide your family. Gym bots are out. Be careful. We live in dangerous times. Gym bots are out.
You're the victim of a viral phishing attack. I can't believe it. My last headline here. We're not going to think too much about what happened to Michigan last weekend. We don't like thinking about that. However, the headline of the newspaper still is College Game Day. And guess what, Matt? It's another double-faceted headline because
wow, you really thought about these.
Yeah, thank you. You all deserve the best here at Ball and Chain. I really think about this. It's not just because our friend, J.G. McCarthy, went out there last night. It looked like we were watching a college football game. It's good to see him out there. We haven't seen that guy in nearly 2 years.
It's been
since
too
he played
long.
in the national championship game. But that's not why it's College Game Day, Matt. It's because of you. It's because you are winning using the seniors and juniors on your roster. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean Marvin Harrison Jr. and Aaron Jones Sr. Are you kidding me? We have a GFL Instant Classic in Week 1, back and forth. Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones. You were out of it. You were ripping Aaron Jones in the group chat. Brett wouldn't even pick the guy up on the waiver wire. Are you kidding me? And all of a sudden, JJ drops just an absolute breadbasket into his breadbasket, and you're back in it. Are you kidding me? What a win.
Brian, watching that game, it was ups and downs. You really got raw emotion from me. Hitting Kyle with a classic, redeem these nuts in your mouth. We're back, baby.
You know what? I doubted the Marv take, in the moment.
As many did.
You know what? That's all right. You got to ride with the guys on your team.
Hello, boys.
Oh, no.
Oh,
way.
hello.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Look
playing
at
Cup
this.
Pong.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
guys are dilly-dallying over there. Come on.
Dilly? You're the one that could be
Keep that.
dilly.
Clip that.
Boss, I've been informed by our recording studio for you to turn into landscape.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
That didn't
Please
help.
turn it back. Welcome, the newest member of the GFL, Ross, joins us here on the Ball and Chain Show for episode 2. Ross, how are you doing?
Brian, the fact that I'm on this call is really dampening my mood. You are the last person I want to be talking to, be looking at, be thinking about
Yeah, that's right.
after week 1 performance.
I think so. How did it feel to have big old fat Bo running up and down the field, scoring about 22.2 right on your head? That must have felt
Dude, it
pretty
does not feel good. He's fat. He should be able to do that.
Matt, I know you have a history with our manager here. You play him in rivalry week. Why don't you lead us off here?
You know, I do. I do find myself in a rivalry game with our newest manager, Ross. What do you think? Tell me what you think about your rivalry slate of games going into the Wigglers, to the Mulligans, to the Florida Men. What do you think there?
Rivalry with Logan will be interesting because like maybe we can get like some like roommate bets on the table, like loser has to sleep on the couch or loser has to do the dishes for the week or something like that. That would be like a fun added bonus. I don't know if I can do anything like with that with you, Matt. You're kind of boring, so whatever. But
Sure.
you know,
Sure.
This is what I'm talking about. Wow. You know, you brought up your roommate there. Any thoughts on your roommate Logan, just as a manager, as a person? Does he know ball? Like, what do you think of him in this league?
dude. I mean, just from a manager's perspective, I think his first 3 draft picks were great. You know, and then he fell off.
Who's this dick?
It was just like from like pick round 4 to whatever. It was just garbage pick, like garbage. But you know, at the end of the day, like Brian, I think your team is garbage too. Like I was looking at it, like there's like 2 or 3 people I like on the team. I'm like, wow, those are good picks. And your team put up 165. So clearly, I just don't know ball. If I'm evaluating these teams as garbage, and yet they're putting up astronomical.
Yeah, I agree. I think you probably hit a few more guys on my team after this week too. We'll go ahead and say that. Not the way you wanted to start, but I want to know about how you want to finish. Pause. What are your goals for this season?
Okay, I'm going to start off with I don't want to eat 50 hot dogs in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I
Saw you
one,
5.
I think that was a very stupid choice by the group. Like I couldn't vote, so like I couldn't figure out the fucking link, so whatever.
Oh,
but
what?
Dumb choice. Like, can you imagine like seeing the recording of one of our fellow roommates like in a like a rehearsal or like a audition for like the local theater, and then like honestly we could have given them bonus props if they nailed the audition and got the parts, and then we could have had a boys trip to watch said person's local theater event. Like that sounds like way more fun than just watching some idiots eat 50 hot dogs in a row, likely induce like a heart attack, because like that is just too many dogs to eat.
Hopefully.
Like, did we ever consult a doctor on this? Like, are any of us like smart enough to be a doctor? Do we have a doctor in the group?
Not at all. No.
We do not.
Fantastic.
Ross, our last year's theme was bananas. This year seems to be hot dogs. Based on the footage that I've seen from you eating hot dogs, why were you laughing during the 5-minute time slot you had? Are hot dogs funny to you? And could you have done better?
I think I could have done better. That dog 5 was a wall. But like, you would understand if I was laughing if like Logan was like 3 feet in front of your face, like it was just like it was like drool was coming out of his mouth. It looks like you're just it was horrible, man. Like you would not be able to help but laugh if you saw what I was seeing. Like it was.
You know, speaking of that, kind of jumping off of Matt's question there, your commitment to the league has been questioned in this first video by Chain, and I just want to say, you know. Obviously, by Matt here, he hates you. I mean, what do you say to all the doubters here? What do you say coming in?
The doubters?
Yeah, the doubters, the haters. Even John, with the random hate, and then while we're in Chicago, throwing it in the group chat.
Yeah,
there's
isn't
a doubter.
John's hate like supposed to be expected? Wasn't it his buddy that I beat out to get into the league? So
correct.
I kind of imagined there's gonna be some animosity between like John and I because I'm cooler than his friend, you know, like that's just expected. Like, yeah, I'm not too worried about the animosity with John. Like in terms of the doubters, like it's cliche, but time will tell, right? Like when, you know, like I honestly am feeling exceptional after week 1, despite getting blown out of the water. Like if you would have told me that I was going to put up 121 points with AJ Brown scoring 1.8 points, I would be like, okay, my team's fantastic. Bill scored a tutty. Brian, I bet your butt hurt about that. Sorry, bud.
No, I love Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, good Bill. Good Bill.
Bill's great.
Yeah, we'll just see if I can prove the haters wrong.
Wow, great answer there, Matt. Go ahead.
Something about haters. Do you hate Jimmy, our commissioner, already yet? Have you had any one-on-ones with him?
And what week will you start doing that?
Okay, so Jimmy, Jimmy and I were talking about a trade. He shut it down because he is like, I don't know, just not a risk taker or like just doesn't see the value. It was a pretty fair trade. If anything, I think it was a better trade. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. But what I will say about Jimmy is, he seems like a good guy. He really does. So like, I know this is not what you're expecting when you're talking about hating and stuff. Like, but like, I gotta give credit where credit's due. He seems like a good guy. However, I think he's a bit of a pansy.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Last year, like Logan and I and like some friends tried to do like one like big international trip a year, and we were trying to get Jimmy on board with Guatemala, and he was just like shitting himself. Like, oh, that's a third world country. Oh, I'm gonna get robbed. Whatever. So I think he's a little girl,
yes.
But like deep down, good guy. Just he needs to kind of break through his shell. Probably our age, like 26. So like, I don't think that probably will ever happen.
He's quite a bit older.
He's very old.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Oh, poor Jimmy.
He has knee pain, back pain, and he's old and bad at football.
And the girl.
And the girl.
Yeah.
A combo. What an elite combo. If you play in the WNBA.
Could you tell me a little bit more about friction stir welding?
Boy, I don't want to talk about rockets, dude. Okay.
We need a rocket comment, please.
I'm gonna give a little bit more. So when I was a freshman in college, I knew I wanted to be engineering because I was a nerd and I was good at math and science when other idiots like Brian wasn't. I was thinking about chemical engineering because like I took chemistry in class and it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing. Like you take this like one liquid, you make it into a gas, like transfer it into like from one tube to another, and it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing. You do like plumbing, like sophisticated plumbing. And it kind of sounded like I was a nerd.
You're a plumber.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like a professional plumber. Going back to rockets, I am without a doubt, in fact, a professional plumber. A rocket is just one tank of liquid with some pipes to take another tank of liquid through that tank into some engines where it goes through some more pipes and
You're a plumber.
Mixes. It's think of a rocket like a toilet.
I often do.
And it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing. Okay, hear me out. You have like the bowl on top. Push some lever. The flushes down into the actual toilet bowl that you shit in.
I often do.
Grabs the shit and flushes it down. Very similar to rocket. You got a tank, shit in, full of liquid, shit in. It's flushed down, and it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing. It's a big toilet. That is what I do for a living.
I've also got that written down. What is bismuth? I know what it is, but explain to me the closeness with you and bismuth.
Okay, so my profession specifically glorified plumbing, and bismuth is very unique metal where it melts at a very low temperature. Visible crystals grow out of it. You can almost make an agate looking thing. Okay, no, look up.
What did you call me?
Look up bismuth crystal. Don't look up just bismuth.
You're on Amazon?
You can buy it. Beer at Rock Shop. That's pretty.
Wow. Show and tell at Ball and Chain.
That's bismuth.
That's amazing. Wow.
Wow.
Do you plan on keeping the name bismuth?
Until I lose and have to switch my name, because that's one of the parts.
I hate to be the guy who points it out, but you have just lost.
Thanks, Brian, for reminding me.
My last question is about Bill. At what point will Bill crack the starting lineup, and at what point will it be for my team?
Okay, well, we've gone over this. I really don't like the team, Brian. So, I don't for a trade scenario to happen, there's only a few guys that actually want. Regarding my lineup, Bill actually saw a good amount of action about snap share, and I was really pleased by that.
Look at the snap share. Yeah.
So it would have to I'm not starting him over Gibbs. He's definitely not beating out any of my receivers for the flex spot. I'm feeling pretty good about my receivers.
You might.
Okay, Brian, your list sucked. You know that?
My list was great. My list is holding up perfectly.
You ranked yourself in mid-tier and you scored the most amount of points. You ranked Logan
that's what he does.
Bottom two. He scored the second amount of points. You ranked me third, and I scored the third amount of points. So you were right about
Mr. Accurate over here. Look at that. How do you like that? I taper off.
You
in the
also
middle of the season, I taper off. I start out and I taper off. I know who I am.
What do you want the managers to know about you, or any closing remarks? And also in your presentation, it said you were close to benching 2 plates. Have you completed that yet?
That's a great question. Oh, he's not.
Hello?
sorry, I got a little roommate rivalry going on. Logan, say hi to the fellas. I have
Oh
three
my-
things to say.
Is this the Wiggler?
Oh, is that Matt? You're not Cooper.
He's not?
I have 3 things to say. The New York Jets are the greatest football team of all time. Derrick Henry is my dad, and I am willing to deal Chris Olave for an elite running back.
Can we see some ass?
You want to see some ass?
No, please no.
Oh my good golly.
Fantastic.
What is happening? This is
Exactly what
ball
we
and
wanted.
chain history.
Ross and Logan, thank you for joining us here in this
Thank you
exclusive interview.
very much.
Wish you both luck, except for Logan. He's not going to like this episode.
I'm not
Um,
wishing Ross any luck.
That's right. Have a
Yeah,
great
I
day.
don't wish you guys luck. I really don't wish you luck, Brian.
I need to talk to Brees Hall.
Thank you all.
I got my 1 win. I'm out. Wow. Wasn't that just an absolutely riveting interview by our newest manager, Bismuth? I think that's his name, right, Matt? Do you know what Bismuth is?
I do now, that's for sure.
Oh, isn't that something? Very quick of you. We are going to move on to the matchup of the week. Look at that. You even know that there's going to be some animations here. That's perfect. You're a pro. We got Logan versus Will this week. We got 2 guys. Logan, he showed up in your headlines. Big week. Will
Did.
also got the dub here. Kind of flying under the radar, but still a strong win regardless. Matt, what are you looking at here in this game?
Well, it looks as of now. I see Garrett Wilson in the starting lineup, so I have that to look at. Was that a fluke?
Yeah, we'll see
Was
about
that
that.
Justin Fields connection a fluke?
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
Travis Etienne, how about that guy? Is he gonna make the roster? Is he gonna make the starting lineup for the Silly Willies? I think yes.
Return of the Clem? Are you kidding me? Clemmy's back?
Clemmy's back.
Oh,
But
that's
Brian,
good take.
we'll see. What do you think here, bud?
Oh, sure. Passing the baton
Sure.
over to me. That's very polite of you. Wow. I have insider knowledge, breaking news, if you will. Will, away from the phone. He's on a hiking trip. He's not looking at the phone on for the waiver wire Wednesday, no less. He might miss some critical pickups here. That is something to monitor here in this whole situation. Logan, can he play the right damn wide receiver this time? I already said earlier in the episode I don't believe in him and I don't think he's going to do it. Maybe that was too harsh. We'll see. Obviously, we got the Brock Purdy injury. That affects Brock Purdy himself on Will's roster. Sticky Ricky.
Sure.
So we'll see about that. Is Logan a flash in the plan? Huh? Is Logan a
Is Logan a fascist?
Is Logan a flash in the pan, or is he the real deal? I think this week is going to tell us a lot about that. You know what? I think he is a flash in the pan, and Will is going to go out there and get the upset win, I think, 119 to 109.
Brian, I see the exact opposite. This game isn't even close.
No, really?
Seriously.
Oh, my.
The Wigglers they just awaken. You know, with the little Wii remote, get the right. You're just trying not to wake the Wiggler. John, look the Wiggler! Arr! He's dropping 135 on Will's dome.
Whoa.
Will doesn't know what to do. He gives us a measly 102. And that's only because Puka shows up. T. Higgins, 12 points.
Yep,
So
I think-
135 to, I think I said 102. And I'm
sure
going to stick
did.
with that. I'm going
You
to
sure
stick with
did.
that.
Are you sure you don't want to go under 100? Are you sure you don't want to go under 100? I'll take that as a no. Wow. How do you?
Brian, I think it was very interesting earlier in the show in your headlines. You were discussing college football. What do I have for you, Brian? As a man that plays college football 25 and now 26, as you know, Albie Cruton, the New Mexico State Lobos head coach, national championship winner, he just founded that program from the ground up. And how did he do it? Recruiting.
He did.
Brian, we have 14 motivations here, and we have 12 gentlemen on the right. I'll be recruiting, you're recruiting, and you're going to tell me which of these teams has the strongest, for example, academic prestige, facilities. So, for example, the Bryan football team, like maybe they have the greatest coach stability out of them all. You are the one to decide. Now, Brian,
Okay.
I'm actually going to pick one right off the bat.
Sure.
Championship contender, who has the strongest pitch? did?
I haven't asked about the image behind all the names, actually. I thought maybe as you explained that it would become somewhat relevant, but it hasn't actually become relevant at all. What's
well,
going
as
on?
you know, we spoke to Ross, the manager of Bismuth.
No, we did.
That's how I feel leaving that interview.
The misfortune. Wow, that's something else. Championship
Prestige.
contender. Prestige? You said contender.
I meant to say prestige. You know I don't know how to read.
That's conference prestige.
championship.
Yeah, we're back. Championship contender.
Championship contender.
We're gonna go ahead and put Ross in there. We're gonna go ahead and give it to Ross. I like it.
Right
I
in the armpit.
Starting week one, he's got a really solid team. I knew I absolutely blew his doors off, but I love the makeup of his team. I will remind the GFL patrons that Jimmy had a fantastic team last year through the first 3 or 4 games of the year.
Which of these managers would you go for academic prestige?
You know what, Matt? Can I play this a little bit differently?
Oh boy,
Because
sure.
I might want to leave that one open. Because I got something I'm eyeing down there on the left that I think fits a little bit better. I'd like the sides to speak to me first. Sure. I'm gonna go down there to proximity to home, and I'm gonna go ahead and put where is it? The Miners in there. Considering he still lives at Mommy's house, we're gonna put that down there at proximity to home. Brand exposure. Give me the Teton Tinglers, or rather, the Tuckasegee Tinglers.
Wow, an historic franchise that's recently relocated. Large market team.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Recognizable brand. Campus lifestyle. We're going to go with the Marathon Men. We all know what happens on the campus of the Marathon Men. We all know.
Boy.
It's a bit of a party zone down there in, I don't even know. Where's the Marathon Men campus?
They party hard. They're trying to club. Apparently, they don't get hung over there.
No stranger to Max. I'll tell you who's not going in the athletic facilities, the Silly Willies. They always get hurt. Absolutely not. They're not going anywhere near there. Program tradition, we're going to go with LeBron's third leg.
Sure.
I like that. I think that's a team that everybody respects. That's a team that everybody likes. You know,
they're a class act. They're kind of like a wave to the hospital kind of team for sure.
Mm-hmm. Playing style. Now, right here, I'm going to go for a team that has a signature playing style. I think when you look at this team, you really think that this is definitely their team. I'm going to go with the Goobers. I think when you look at the Goobers roster, you think, yeah, that's probably a Goobers team.
Yep.
I think we find ourselves doing that quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put myself in the playing time category. Why is that? Because I probably have the most players with the most playing time ever. I bring a lot of guys in here to get a lot of plays off. A lot of different players. I think that's something that we strive to have.
You give everyone a chance. Equal opportunity employer over there at the Bryan football team.
All players in the NFL get a chance to come and play for the Bryan football team. We're going to go ahead and put Whittingham Sports in coach prestige. I mean, this guy, he's almost too successful in life to be good at fantasy football.
That's fair. He
It's
does
ridiculous.
do life
Coach
good.
prestige. Coach stability. I'm certainly not putting you in there, Mr. I'll try and leave every year. We'll see. You're not going in there. Coach
Just let
stability.
me leave. Come on.
You can't leave. I'm putting the Florida Man in there. Nobody is removing the Florida Man, and nobody loves you more than the Florida Man. Gosh. Stadium atmosphere. I'm going to put you in there. I'm going to put the Mulligans in there. I think you bring sort of a Savannah Bananas vibe to every Mulligans game. I can really see you sort of,
There's multiple mascots perusing the stadium at all times. Dippin' Dots are mandatory here.
You know, if the fans catch the field goal ball, it's an interception. I've got to put them in conference prestige. I have to. The only good thing I can say about the Willies is that they're in a good conference.
They are.
Look at some other teams.
They sit out west. The West has historically been difficult.
Of course, catching maybe a few strays there, Will. I do have pro potential open there. I didn't even see that. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and leave them there in the conference prestige. Put him closer to the armpit, why don't you? Yeah, put him right
There he is,
Have
right
him
there.
sniffing the
Stinky
armpit
guard.
right
Look at
there.
that stinky
Yeah, I love
guard.
that. We're going up in academic prestige.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This guy's a dork. Complete dork.
Brian, you have 2 empty spots. You have an athletic facilities and a pro potential.
Why don't you just move LeBron's third leg up one into pro potential too? How do you feel about that? I feel like he's got, as old as they may be, I don't even think they're that old. I think he's fine. I think he's always got professionals. And I think for the athletic facilities, I'm going to go ahead and put, we're going to go ahead and put the marathon men, but not for the reason you may think, for the reason that they have more of a sort of a Penn State vibe to their athletic facilities.
Okay, I like that.
You know, I think it's maybe not always a safe atmosphere. Matt,
Brian,
what a
great list.
bonus segment.
Sure. I
That's
knew
fine.
I had to come with a heater. Phenomenal work.
Look, the title of the presentation was even right. It was good.
I did.
That was great.
I tried my best.
Wow, Matt, I could not thank you more for joining me on this episode.
I
I wish you
super happy
luck
to
in
be
your
here.
Week 2 matchup against Jimmy.
Appreciate that. You the same.
Any closing remarks?
I don't like this Ross guy very much. But
There's something about him that just kind of irked me.
he
know.
rubs you the wrong way.
Fierce competitor, though. Did you hear him talk about snap counts?
He was. He does potentially knows some ball terms.
Mm-hmm. And that is something we like.
See if it
That is something we like.
materializes out on the field. Brian,
Yeah, we'll
Ball, it's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure. From Ball and from that guy, we'll see you in Week 3.
So I'm gonna let you in on a little roommate secret.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Every night, like throughout the night, Logan and I will both wake up and like go take a piss or something, and we usually just do it like butt ass naked because like we assume the other person's asleep, of course, and we've never once overlapped. However, 3 nights ago, not 2 nights ago,
It happened
2 nights ago,
2 nights ago.
I walk out of the room butt ass naked, and I see Logan's room like door open. So I go back to my room. I put on shorts like a responsible human being, and then I walk back out to a fully frontal dude.
Wow.
Should have
A
seen
full
the
moon
gleam in
was out
Ross's
tonight,
eyes.
that's for sure. Wow.
What was
I can
Logan's
tell-
reaction?
Well, I can tell you, despite the apartment being like 90 degrees, Logan looked cold.
Oh, he
I
looked
told you.
very cold.
Is shrivel real?
There is shrinkage. Here to report.
Wow.
This is why people tune into Ball and Chain
This-
to get exclusive content
This
like
is
this
exclusive.
on the GFL.
Wow.
This is exactly what we want.
This is the part of the show where I plug my OnlyFans.
Yes, do it.
$14.99 starter package, 2 months free.
I'm paying that.
Slide into my
And-
ESPN DMs.
Yeah, I'm paying that.